Good evening, YouTubers. I haven't posted things in a while because I've been working internally on a lot of features. I'm going to release several new updates. The features are, I've added something I call the vocal generator, which is a phrase library containing vocals, melodies that you can use, and they are in different styles, Latin, gospel, and so on. And then I also have a similar library which is called the solo phrases libraries, and I'm going to showcase both of them today by writing a song. I'm going to try something funny. I discovered quite a cool Latin riff. Here it is, here what I'm going to use as my comments here. So that's going to be my motif for my riff that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to create a song around that. Oh, let's do the recording. And that's it. That was horrible played, but anyway, it's just for showcasing it. And it's way too high, so we need to lower the octave. And let's see if it works. Oh, with the magic of quantize. Okay, so I got my intro. I'm going to use the same chord progression that I've already created in SmartBridge. So here it is. Here's the chord progression: D minor, G, C minor 7, and an F. And then I've added a nice little chorus to play with. So let's record the first part. I'm not going to be that busy, so I'm going to use something less. Oh, never stand in the way of the key that you're actually playing, because the notes always come out automatically. Oh, I've noticed something. I've turned off. Sorry about that, guys. Let me redo it again. I was trying out something and I turned off the other instruments. That's why they will not play. Great, let's use that. Plug it in, and we'll move the. Is this the piano? No, this is the guitar. It's another guitar. Good. And then we have the bass. Not too happy about the drums, but that doesn't matter. So we have a verse. Now let's bring in the chorus. For that, I'm going to use the busiest of it all, so it's going to be quite a jump. Great. So those two bits now are in place. So we have an intro, a verse, and a chorus. After that, let's do something fun. Let's take all of that and repeat. But instead, this will be the solo part. So they will actually be playing a busier version of this. So let's use the C. and I will show you in a couple of seconds why I've done this. This is the part where I'm going to introduce a solo instrument. Perfect. And we'll drag that in together with the other stuff. There we go. Let's see if it's playing the correct. Yep. But let's use the same piano so they sound the same. The hell? Something else. Okay, there's something wrong there. That is not supposed to be. This is supposed to... Ah, everything has been switched up. There we go. Okay, so what have I done so far? I've created a very basic structure. The idea is it's going to have an intro with a riff, a verse, a chorus, a solo, a verse, and then finish off with the final chorus. So what do we need now? We need some vocals on this. That would be great. For that I'm going to use Synthesizer V, but instead of coming up with my own vocals, I'm going to use the vocal generator. So those are the two icons that I have in here. The one is called the microphone, is the vocal generator, and this is the other one for generating solos. So in this case I will generate a vocal, and this contains several tabs, and I will show you how I use them. This is one called the performance, and this is where you generate the vocals. This one is called the harmonizer. Here you can afterwards add up to 4 harmonies, and it will sing in harmony with the melody. And then I have the connections with Synthesizer V. So Synthesizer V is my new tool that I've created as connections with. And then of course I can drag and drop the melodies from here and then pull them back into Synthesizer V. So let's start with Latin, and let's use a female voice. Great. So we generate, and we have some selections here. That doesn't sound so bad. Let's drag that to Synthesizer V. And what I've done with this, and there are special voices that, first of all, they are pre-made to work really well with Synthesizer V. So Synthesizer V likes to play every sort of phrase is legato, so they're connected, and there is a clear separation between the phrases. Well, not here, to be honest. Should be connected. Yeah. Anyway, so the idea is that these phrases are prepared in advance, so they fit quite nicely with the Synthesizer V. Okay, so let's generate some. This is just a melody. Let's listen to it. It's not playing anything. Let's use the playing area instead. Then there we go. Let's put it over there. Ooh, that was a bad note. And here's the thing you need to do. I forgot to do that. Always import the chords, and I will explain why. This is a really good trick. So the intro, it starts with that, then the chorus, and then the whole thing again. The reason I'm doing all of this is because I'm making Cubase chord intelligent, and I will explain why. It's going to be really helpful here. So in this case, again, this is not Suno. You're not supposed to just get the vocal melody on target. You're supposed to get a starting point. So in this case, I can hear that one of the notes is bad. So the cool thing is, what I do now, I just click on match with chord, and it creates gives me the safe note. That's why I like using. It's got a lot of errors here. I don't like that. Let's continue, see what happens. Yeah, it's got a lot of bad notes. I need to work on the algorithms behind this. In the solo generator I don't have this problem. Oh, that's going to be the same. Again, a little trick you can use when you are out of tune, like I am apparently. Great, so let's listen to it now in context. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to create a vocal in Synthesizer. So I'll use my DAW import, drag and drop it, bang, 25 notes, and it's concluded that it's a mezzo-soprano because it's a female voice. Generate the lyrics. It uses the lyrics engine that I created, and I've showcased that in a previous versions of my videos, and it created the I want you close to my heart, just feel my hand on you, see your eyes. Oh, very cheesy. And then I send that back to Synthesizer V. In Synthesizer V I open up and I'm going to use Solaria, and I think here's where it begins. Oh, no. And it begins on bar 13, and then I pushed it over by clicking that button in SmartBridge, and all I have to do here is get that, and it automatically pastes it on the playhead, the melody with the lyrics. So this is the new integration that I created, so you don't have to do any cut and paste anymore. Let's listen to it. I want you. Why is there no voice? Oh no, is it back again that she's not, was it? I had problems with this before, and just let me, I want you. I'm still struggling with that. Let me check why. The outputs. Oh, it was working. Here we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's listen to Solaria in action. A little cheesy, but that's just to showcase how it works, and you can clearly hear that it's a functioning voice. Let's do the same thing with the chorus. So go to SmartBridge and put myself in the chorus area, click on the vocal, click on the style, click on the female, and generate. And let's see if we pick. That's got an interesting touch. I think it's playing the wrong notes, but let's check it out in context, and I will have to do that pitch thing that I just did now. Let's listen to it. Okay, something is wrong here. No, that's okay. Yep, that's not okay. Ah, same thing again. You need to move that up on. There we go. Sorry. Ooh, I could hear that. There we go. Again, a little trick you can do if the melody doesn't come out as you want it to be. I'll just continue doing it so I don't have to redo it again. It's all going to be wrong, so they need to go up one. And the last two. Great. Let's see if the phrasing is nice. So there's the roll legato. Yeah, that's a phrase over there. That's a junk. Let's cut it so it doesn't try to do something else. And let's do the same thing again. The DAW import. Grab it into the 25 notes, the mezzo soprano again, which is good. It's using the AI generator to create the vocals by the lyrics engine that I created. It's going to be done now in 5. And bang, here we go. Send them back to Synthesizer V. Then we go into Synthesizer V. There's where it starts. And bang, we have the new lyrics. Let's listen to it. Oh my God, she's out of tune. So severely bad. I thought I corrected. That horrible. Okay, that was on me. I should have seen that one. Let's continue listening. Okay, so we created some cheesy lyrics to this. Where did he put it? Oh wow, he didn't put it in the chorus area, so let's do that. Oh, that's why it sounded so bad, because it was on the wrong section. Oh gosh, that's stupid. Let's see if now I have to do everything. I want to hold you close tonight. I want to hold. Is it really starting correctly? No. This is the negative thing about Synthesizer V that I sometimes don't like, that it doesn't tell you properly where it starts. Yeah, let's redo that. So it was right. That one again. Alright, so we've done some sort of a chorus. Now, it would be nice if we could add some harmonies to this. So let's add just one voice. Let's use Saurus. It's going to be, I call it Harmony 1. And here is another feature that I created. I created a harmony engine using the Lua scripts, and I created my own panel here for the SmartBridge stuff. So the way it works is that you need 3 things to create proper voices. You need the chords, you need the scales, and you need some sort of a guidance if it is a male or a female. And based on that, I created an algorithm that creates the voices for you. So let me just first I have to start by, in SmartBridge, I have to be, I'm just going to make sure I'm on the right place. Yes, here I am. I am on this. Open my vocals, Synthesizer V, and here I have a button called Send Chords. Bang. So what this does is it now has exported the chords, so Synthesizer V is now chord aware. The next thing I do is I want to have just one voice is enough. She's a female and he is a male. And with that information, I can now use different stacks. I have pop stack, high double, lower support, gospel spread, jazz shell, and all of these things will add different colors to it. And I've also used the different kinds of articulations that Synthesizer V uses to create different profiles, so they sound like different singers. But let's just, for the sake of here, just do lower support, click on generate, and then bang, we have the accompanying harmonics. Let's listen to it. I think they need a little bit push. Let's her. I know she can sing quite powerful, so she should do that. And I know that Saros can definitely sing if he wants to. He has his full as well. So let's see if that gives them a little more. They sound too boring now. Let's see if this it helps out. That's a little better. That was a simple chorus. Let's continue. Now we're going to do the solo, and this is another feature that I created in SmartBridge. I'm using the muted trumpet, and clicking on this icon, I have some really cool stuff here. The first one is called Performance. From here you pick your style, and you pick a performance, and I will showcase that now. Then you have an addition of that, which is suggested phrases, which is a similar, but it does the lookup on the clips in a different way. Then I have a brass harmonizer, and this harmonizer also works with different kinds of styles. I will showcase that in the future. It's a really cool stuff. And then of course I created a string harmonizer similar to the brass harmonizer, that it creates a preset done for you. But here we can start with simple. First of all, the way this works is that it's a set of clips. I think there is about 1,800 MIDI clips, and they are not just random. They are well played and they have a lot of feeling to it. So what I've done now is I'm going to categorize them and get the best clips for this particular song. And to get that, I get the BPM. I also get the style, but I need to give it the what kind of groove it has. So it plays 2 bars of the style and reads the bass and the drums, and from that it understands what kind of rhythmical pattern I'm looking for. So here I get a selection, and you can see the arrow, the little blocks here, the blue blocks, they show you how many notes they have. So this will typically be not that busy, but this, for example, will be more. Let's try some more. And as you can hear, they have character. It's not just a random playing. It's quite sort of vivid. So let's try that one. Place it in the play area. As you can hear, this feature uses the chord aware much better than the vocals, so I need to adjust the algorithms. You can hear there are no missing notes here. I don't know why the other one keeps failing on me. Great, so now we have a solo. Let's quickly replicate that. So we'll create a second verse, same thing, import it into the DAW, generate the lyrics. And again, this is not Suno or any of those tools where you just get stuff and you don't do anything with. This is just to give you a starting point. That's it. That's all I'm after here. So, but in this case, I'm just using it as is. In the real world, of course, I will be adjusting it, and I will be, this just gives me an inspiration on a melody, and then it's up to me to create what I really want. But this is just to showcase the product. So go back here, click on Solaria, and get SB. Bang! Here are the new lyrics. And just to finish it, let's take these two. I think it starts here. Ah, it's got the same stupid thing. I will fix that. So here we go. We got the full song with the two chords. This is the silly. There we go. And I want to use the piano instead of using the... There we go. Great. So this is just to showcase the new features, the vocals and the solo of synthesizer in connection with Synthesizer V. Here's the full song for you to test and listen to it. Have a good day. Some notes were off there, I'm sorry about that. And the solo. And the last. And the last chorus. And that was showcasing the new features. In the future, I will give more videos explaining all these features, all the extreme possibilities that they contain. Thank you.